Hello, everyone. Today is the day that we finally finish Assassin's Creed 2 and get this hidden blade wielding monkey off my back. Sorry I'm a tad bit late. I was finishing up the Suicide Squad movie and didn't realize that it was long as shit. Also, it took me like 30 minutes to an hour to try and figure out how to get it to work with my app, so that didn't help anything. So without further ado, let's get into it. Once it loads, of course. No, that's not the game. Thank you. As you can see, my stuff is over here now. Mostly so there's a lot less clutter down at the bottom of the screen so you can see the stuff going on and there's nothing directly in the way. But yeah, like I said, finished up Suicide Squad. Really liked it. Really enjoyed it. It's a lot better than I was expecting it to be. That seems to be my theme this week. All the stuff that I either try or watch is hell of a lot better than I expected to be. But yeah, to recap, I guess, since it has been so long since we've been here, this is the second half of the DLC, the bonfire at the Vanities, and we're hunting a monk in Black Rose with 9 fingers. His name is Savonarola. If you know your history, that name might sound familiar. We have to kill 9 of his lieutenants to essentially open him up for assassination. And they're scattered all around throughout the city. But I'm going to do all the ones in this bottom area first. 1, because they're close by, and 2, because I go, whenever I do this, I do it by segments. And since I'm already here, I might as well get these done. Ooh. Well, now that I think about it, hold up. These are kind of in the way of my health bar. Granted, so's my face, but eh. There we go. Much better.
Non si passa. Do you hear me? Until you've all submitted and given yourself over to the prophet, Savonarola, This bridge will remain closed to you.
Eliminate this asshole guarding the bridge.
I hear you moaning and complaining. You say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ha! You have but
Now
one obligation.
I'm probably not gonna get through this without getting spotted.
Why fight us? Why resist? The city is ours. Your precious Medici have abandoned you, fled into the wastes to wallow in self-pity. Savonarola wants only the best for you. A city free of vice and temptation. A people
But I'm gonna try.
without fate. All men are equal in the eyes of the Lord, and so they shall be in Firenze. This is a chance for us to turn.
See?
Emmett, faster! I can't see him. I am here to help.
Woo!
Eccolo! Get him! Not you! He's there! On him!
But hey, at least I got him. Without any problems.
How is it Savonarola charmed you?
Wealth and power do not ensure contentment. I wanted even more.
And now instead, you have nothing. Questo non è che un atto dovuto. Requiescat in pace.
Just like that night in Alba, capito? Forza, raga! Remember your training!
I'll just let his own guys kill him. Ow. Arrows. Oh god. This is a clusterfuck of shit going on.
Let me send you to hell!
I mean, hey, it just means I get to keep the spear. Alright, see you guys. I've had my fun. One of the only times I've ever used smoke bombs. We've got some people on our side now. I fell. Where am I at now? Okay, we'll get these viewpoints on the way to this next one. Y'all having fun down there? Y'all sound like you're having fun down there. No. Shut up. You asshole. You're dead. Next one is over there, right behind us.
Get him down! Ora! There! On him!
Ooh. I need to restock my medical supplies. Hopefully there's one around here somewhere once I synchronize all the viewpoints. Being a nuisance, that's what. Eat the shit. Hopefully there's a doctor around here somewhere. So that yeah, right in front of us. Because I didn't want to have to go all the way across the bridge again just to get medical supplies.
All who need aid are with rest, and you should be well recovered, friend.
Thank you, Harvey Birdman. I outmaneuvered you, asshole.
Get the base and material. Seek salvation in the flames.
Wow, you're really shiny, dude. You get covered in slime before you got here?
That you may be cleansed, that you may be free. Give them up, or my guards will do it for you. Here there was an opportunity to grow closer to you. Or if divinity was perfection, then surely capture would be divine. It seems a righteous, a form of prayer.
You don't see me.
Worship.
You don't see me. I'm hidden. I am a shadow.
Something of the Lord within. Well, will they not be also brought closer to him? And so I thought myself an altruist, a speaker, a preacher, a guide to those.
Whee! See? Shadow.
What have I done? What have I done?
Shadow in the
Your
night.
actions were not your own.
They were my own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am sorry.
As am I. Non è una scelta. Compio a cuor leggero. Requiescat in pace.
Merda! Get him!
There we go. More people to add to our band of riders. Yeah, I'm not gonna go down there right now. They seem to be busy down there. Next one is right over there.
What the devil are you doing up here? Get down, I want to stop. Oh!
Owie. Do I really have to? Okay, fine.
Get him there!
I want to spit on examination before hanging from the Signori.
Oh. Got one of his weapons now.
Spare me. I'm not like the others.
Now you'll think twice. Oh,
I will not die for this cause.
you will actually. Okay, now we can go do that mission without any distractions.
People of Firenze, come, gather round. Listen well to what I say. The end approaches. Now is the time to repent, to beg God's forgiveness.
Start the preacher's sermon.
Don't you see?
Gladly.
These times are all around us. Unrest, famine, disease, corruption. These are the harbingers of darkness. We must stand firm in our devotion. Now! Now! What's wrong? Get away! We're not getting back. I'm with you, Raga.
He seems quite around.
Well, that was fairly straightforward.
Since it is your own.
Not all of us require deception to be convinced. I already believed. All I said is true.
Nothing is true.
Hey!
Compito facile il mio. Requiescat in pace.
Excuse me.
Pezzi di merda do not get through.
Ezio, master of the Jotaro family fighting style. Hey, at least I'm getting paid for this. Okay, next closest one is over there. So let's go ahead and get these viewpoints over here. Since we're here. I'm kind of sad that they couldn't find a way to bring the sprint jump things back into the games, but then again, they're essentially replaced with that jumping, that launching ability that you get in Revelations. So it's fine, I guess, but I liked it. It's especially weird because it was only in this DLC. It wasn't in any. It wasn't in the previous one, and it wasn't in anything else afterwards. It was just this one.
Why are you up here? Leave.
To stab you in the dick. That's why I'm up here. Onward to the next one. Excuse me, pardon me. I have people to stab.
Secure those crates. We can ill afford to let their contents fall into the wrong hands.
Board the ship without being seen. Yeah, this one's probably going to be the one.
Are the Medici family can hold any sway in this city is beyond me. I think I once considered them my fate. Open my eyes.
Figured that was going to happen.
awareness of the evils of commerce and the division it creates. Savonarola will lead us into a new era, one of fraternity, equality, and justice. All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles.
Where are you, dude? I think he's in the middle. Oh no, get down. Oh.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, then accept Savonarola. Family gets their holding.
Got one.
To think I once considered them my patrons. That was before the Prophet opened my
Yeah.
What have I done?
You tried to force devotion.
Sometimes the people must be told what to think.
No good has ever come of that. Benché il mio cuore sia turbato, la mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Stab. Running Man, more like. Bye. You saw nothing. Aha, you stupid. Onward. Let's keep this train rolling. Yeah, I don't want to do that, dude.
Your orders are simple. Keep watch over these fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of fuel. It may seem a mundane task, but it is critical nonetheless.
Assassinate the farmer, but avoid alerting his henchmen.
Without this most basic resource, they lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down. Already, many have fallen into line. They require clothes, shelter, water, and all of these things are born from
I need to get into that hay bale over there.
I hear you traveling. You think this house a waste of time. You must understand. Our very existence depends upon keeping all of this secret. You don't believe it, do you? Let me explain. The piano feeds our horses. They, in turn, pull our carts, which transport our goods to other cities.
And now we play the waiting game.
This way, our economy is made to thrive.
Because he'll come back here eventually. I've played this mission enough times to know that this is the easiest hay bale to get into, and just waiting for him to come back around is way easier than trying to figure out another way.
And then there is the livestock. Cattle and sheep require pieno for sustenance.
Sustenance? What the fuck? Did they get a Canadian to voice this Italian man?
Do you see them? Why the pieno must not fall into enemy hands. So do
Yeah.
You would have let your own people starve. And for what?
That's the assassin way.
long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
Nah.
I see him! There!
Up your ass.
Once again, send to Firenze a message of good.
That's where I went. I went up your ass. The ultimate hiding spot. Looks like the next closest one is this one. Not what I wanted, but alright. Sorry, dude. If you have any if you need any medical bills paid, forward them to my uncle.
You must not disrupt our work. Firenze is sick. It's our duty to cure her.
How? By forcing our people to follow a madman?
Apparently.
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power.
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No! You won't take me! Savonarola will know of your treachery! Guards! Guards!
Chase down the nobleman and silence him before he reaches the dickhead.
Not you! He's there! He is our savior!
Really?
Resist this!
Really? Is this the one that I'm gonna have trouble with? Because of these assholes?
Things are better under him! Under us! The people agree! Else they would not follow as they do.
Alright, I'll take it.
It's not my fault.
Made the choice.
He charmed me with that
I'll take the free kill. I don't care.
Faccio per il popolo.
I'm not ashamed.
Requiescat in pace.
Thanks, Mother Nature. Thanks, Gravity. Appreciate the assist. Oh, shit. That was great. How many more missions do we got? 3. Huh, we're blasting through these. So, one more thing I want to do before we blast through the rest of these 3 missions. I want to take us back to where it all began. Or at least back where Ezio's story began. Because there's a little Easter egg that we get if we do go back here. Palazzo Auditore, Ezio's former home. Or at least, there used to be an Easter egg. Did they patch it out or something? Or is it not till later? Yeah, because there's supposed to be like... There were supposed to be like memory flashes of Ezio's family when you come in here. Like at the beginning of the game, whenever we had the mission with our mom over here and our sister over there and our brother standing over here, there's supposed to be like little ghosts standing there, but I guess they patched it out or got rid of it, or I'm just not meeting certain requirements that I didn't know I had to meet. I thought it was just an automatic thing. Oh god, this one. Climb the Duomo without being seen. Yeah, this thing. Remember how I said like the last 2 might be the one? Yeah, this might be the one. Because this was a bitch. You really like to climb up, Ezio, which is what I don't want you to do. Ugh. Yeah, you move on.
glorificandum te, qui es unicus victoriae la.
Oh,
I thought
good shot.
he preached the word of God.
I fear his sermon is a lie.
I led my flock astray. It's just. I wanted so badly to believe.
We all do. Pedro compiuta l'opera di mio padre. Requiescat in pace.
Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. We'll check out his house again right before we do the final mission and see if that doesn't do anything for us. Ouch. My knees. My 42-year-old knees.
Municipal hall beside near Santa Maria Novella. Interesting healing service for all the gods of
Boop, 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 boop. Ah, yes, where I did my first kill.
Something is wrong here. Where is everyone?
Another challenger. Excellent.
Excellent.
Wrote that some would oppose our rule. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play it hero. It's proven to be both entertaining and effective. Incominciamo!
Well, assassinate the captain of the guard.
What a spectacle! Wonder just how long you'll survive. Another a few days back. 3,000 of my men. We thought he was fine. Now, he's in every day without fail. It's revolutionaries. Spiritual. So which are? Is a validation you desire? There he is! Get him! Some old deal. Did you follow you? Did other people teach you? Did a lover spurn you? I would suspect the form of insecurity. Why else do you wear the hood? Face from the world. From yourself. I see these words are serving only to send you further into frenzy. Right now, you can't hold out forever.
Sure about that?
Dead man! Nora! Don't. That goes for you now. Get him! Yes.
Go for a little drop, dude. Oh, I didn't kill him. Jesus fucking Christ.
in the quarter hour. Oh, any last words for your wife?
Good thing they got archers that can't shoot for shit.
Is this truly who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't have to waste my time.
C'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
Good fucking Jesus.
Where do you think? But I love you, noble lord.
Yep, need to refill my medicine again. Alright. Ah, perfect.
Chiama, amici.
You look stronger already.
I don't want to know about the doctor's game. One more before our final one. And then we'll finally be ready to face Savonarola in a big epic boss fight.
You shouldn't be a... Don't let him escape! We must try to keep you breathing. Tragic to waste such illustrious flesh in a few short strokes.
Did you just say what I think you said, motherfucker? What? Do you have a skin fetish or something? What's going on here? No, I'm glad I killed you, fucker. You weirdo. Ow. What?
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler.
Assassinate the doctor without being seen. Again. Don't worry about me. I am just a monk.
Support the Medici
Just a regular old monk.
or accept Savonarola. Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man, strong of character and morals. He seeks to save us from ourselves.
What?
And saving is
Oh.
what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin, gluttony, lust, pride, avarice. Need I go on? We cared overmuch for earthly things and pleasures of the flesh. We shied from the face of God. And now to the shameless we were at our acts. This is why you take him. It is divine retribution.
This is why I can't wait to get the Brotherhood, because in Brotherhood you have the A button kick stun move. Let's try this again.
Fear not. If you wish to be healed, if you wish to be saved, only pledge yourself to Savonarola. Do this, and I will let it be.
Oh, come on!
Within these walls will be
Really?
the finest pale place that has to offer. Free of charge. Go with me. Just take a lot.
Can I do this without getting distracted now? No, you don't see me, dude. It's fine. Don't worry. No. 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 Damn it. Alright. I'll try that again when I get back, because I need to go to the bathroom. See you in a bit. See? Didn't take long. Okay. Now that I don't have to worry about pissing my pants, let's try that again.
The choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici, who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola. Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man, strong of character and morals. He seeks to save us from ourselves. And saving is what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin, gluttony, lust, pride, avarice. Need I go on? We cared overmuch for earthly things and pleasures of the flesh.
Don't know why last time was so difficult.
Spilled the blood of a healer
No. I have spilled the blood of a tyrant.
to command such power over the body between this world and the next. It seems I grew intoxicated.
And now you grow still. La tua morte non sarà inutile. Requiescat in pace.
See? That's the type of shit you can get done without a mind clouded by piss. So remember, kids, always empty your bladder to think clearly. Your piss may be cloudy, but that doesn't mean your thoughts will be. No. What decency law? Who the fuck? Hey, we got the last bit of him. Okay. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to Villa Auditore and see if those ghosts aren't there yet. Because I swear to God that used to be a thing. Either in the DLC or in the fucking main game whenever you go back. But 9 times out of 10 in the main game, whenever you go back to Villa Auditore, it's covered with guards. So I could have sworn there's like an Easter egg that you'd get if you went back to his house during this DLC. I could have sworn. I don't care. Weird. Either I'm going crazy or it's not in this one. And it's either in another game or somewhere else. But I could have sworn that that was a thing. Shoop. Shoop. I mean, this technically counts as a bridge, I guess.
You've done well, Ezio.
What happens now?
Watch.
Yes, Raytron, we're back in the game, and we're finishing it tonight.
Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be in cleansing your home, cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to see, prayers to be said. and
Also,
acts
welcome
to be
in.
done. You will do as I command. You will.
Shoop!
Find the ambulance. It can't be far.
I mean, yeah, he dropped it. Y'all could have just ran to get it. Why is this hard?
Hurry, get him.
You bitch! What the f... You fucker! God damn it. Stupid agiles. Well, I got the apple back, at least. Well, that was annoying. Now that we've done that, let's go watch this fucker burn.
Oh, that's you. Don't get off so easy.
He let me do that. That was too easy. He let me do that. Well, I didn't mean to do it to a guard, but alright. Maybe.
Start with flames. Then amputation before hanging from the seniority.
As I've said on multiple occasions for multiple different things, what's the point of having your characters wear plate armor if they can be pierced with just about anything? Because I made this comment all the way back in the day when my stepdad first introduced me to fucking Lord of the Rings, and I just kept seeing people get, shot with arrows and shit through like heavy plate armor, and I'm like, what's the point if they can just get stabbed or shot with arrows? Like, it's nobody's business. And also, if you're saying maybe to finishing it, it's not maybe about it. I'm finishing this game tonight. I am getting this Assassin's Creed hidden blade wielding monkey off my back for a while.
Indiscriminately. He must be brought down. I am also a slave. God bears witness to the sacrilege that you would handle this prophet this way. Blasphemers, heretics, you will burn for this. Do you hear me? You'll burn.
I mean, you seem to be the one doing the burning right now, dude.
Show mercy.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
You sure about that? Don't you think that might have been a little worse?
It's you. I knew this day would.
Am I maybe doing Black Flag? Yes, I am doing Black Flag, but I am doing it in sequential order.
I sia il tuo Dio aggiunto.
So I won't be doing Black Flag until after I finish Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3. Unless the people really want me to do Black Flag.
22 years ago, I stood where I stand now. Watched my loved ones die. Betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. Would have consumed me. Were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers. Taught me to look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers. Show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
Hooray! Rousing speech! Woo! You are not human in games. I mean, yeah, you're playing another person, so you're kind of a digital person in games. Now, that speech is all well and good and all, but it's especially weird since that was like an added in thing. Nope. Gotta do one thing before I continue. I can't go around not having style.
What the fuck is Messere? What a shame.
Refill on everything.
I suppose you want me up here. Fresh cut. That should feel better.
You may not know the names now. I will find something more to your liking next time.
License for a noble way.
Now that we have all the codex pages, we can continue. But Leonardo needs to look at them first.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one. How exciting! I see. If I just rearrange these letters. Here, it's done.
Deciphered. Give me the money.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
What more needs to be done? The last bits of blacksmith, bank, and art merchant. Okay.
Buon viaggio.
Yay! The villa is at 100%. Well, the town around the villa is at 100%. I still don't have all the weapons and all the armor and everything. Well, bam! The map is complete.
Ezio! It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
X marks the spot.
Rodrigo Borgia, aka the Spaniard. A dark stain on human history, Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack, or, if he was in a good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumored X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia. Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings never stopped? Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
Yeah, even without having this game associating him with the Templars, real life Borgia was still a piece of shit. It's kind of nuts. Boop. Ah.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. The Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What stuff?
The Codex always spoke of two keys. Two pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
The other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years. No.
Oh, God.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
We must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
I'm ready to go now. I don't give a shit. Let me just drop off these stinking feathers. How many did I have? Like 3?
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Let's finish this. Are you sure you want to go to Rome? Yes. Roma, 1499. Infiltrate the Sistine Chapel and assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, the Spaniard. Because it's definitely going to be that easy. That blood spurt went far. Let go.
You know what to do, stay guard. Not on my watch.
Camera, what are you doing?
Assassino! Assassino!
Oh, my nuts. What's even the point?
Stop the intruder!
Now, if only I had a crouch button, I could have got under that.
Now the way we go down the street. Get up the street. Like that. Now the way we go down the street. Die! This is better with the cap before we now the back. Blindsided. Get on his side. Keep it easy.
Does Rodrigo make all of his guards dress up like candy cane men?
Wait for it. Don't fall for false opening. Yeah, you stay calm. Yeah, it's right time. Keep him easy. Wait for it. Don't
You are haven't funny to kill. Sure. Don't know what that means, but okay. Or is it like you aren't even funny to kill? Is that what you meant by that?
No, you don't!
Which, of course, you're right. They're not funny to kill. Whee!
Go, go!
Ow. Stop being an asshole. Eh.
Out the back. Blindsided. Fine, fine.
You tire eventually.
Out the back. Blindsided. Pazienza. You'll have to take risks. Strike there.
Yeah, mostly because I just find it easier to kill all of them than to have to deal with them potentially throwing rocks whenever I climb up the building and knocking me off. Sweet, he had medicine. Whee! I am now notorious. Oh no. Ooh. Right in the butt. Whee! Yeah, I got a big guy.
Forza now! Be very careful.
Go! Work together! Ora!
Just hold your guard. You'll tire eventually.
Pazienza, ragazzi.
Yeah. You suck. Can I steal some medicine off of you guys? $14 should be good enough. Ooh, purple. Uh-oh. That's gonna bite me in the ass.
My coin! Gone!
Oh, thank God. Now that we did the big combat, it's time for the big stealth.
I want no part of this! Please preserve me! Perdonami, Dio! Whatever I did to deserve this punishment, I'm sorry!
They're gonna have a lot of cleanup later. Okay, can I get through this without fucking it up?
Mio Dio! Run! Run! Run!
Shite. Biggin?
Damn! I've got to get out of here! Mio Dio! Run! Run! Run!
Oh! Got it.
I'm only visiting! I don't know what's going on!
No! Why didn't you do both? Why didn't you do both? Why didn't you do both? Ezio, why? Alright.
Oh, Jesus! Definitely not quiet day! What? Quiet day! Just leave me in peace, please! Oh, Jesus! Definitely time to leave! Trust me, my myself! Time to leave! Got to get out of here!
This is none of my affair.
Yeah, there we go.
Misericordia! No, please, don't kill me.
Got it this time.
Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum
Time to stab the Pope in the face.
Dei ingeniti. Et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula. Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero. Genitum non factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt. Qui propter nos homines et proper nostram salutem.
Whee! Game over.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
That's what you get for monologuing, Ezio. Now it's boss fight time. Was this like a spirit bomb?
To resist. I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here.
Vaya farti fottere.
Always the fighter, just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
I'll give it to you right in the butt.
Fascinating. An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, another thing coming. How long do you think you can keep this up? A clever trick, but useless.
Hell, what broke?
I'll cut you down, assassin.
Now, see, the coolest part about fighting with my clones here is that not only do they have all of the armor sets, but it's all the colors that I've worn throughout the whole game.
You cannot stop me.
That's the coolest detail to me.
You are right to fear me.
I don't.
You cannot stop me. You are right to...
Yeah, fucker.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around?
Oh, God. Where did that fat fucker go? Oh, shit.
At last.
Just slotted in like that?
To deal with you.
There's supposed to be sound here. But it decided not to work. Oh, God. My face. It's being digitized. Oh, God. Who got the number of that train that hit me? Oh, wait. I've been stabbed. That's what happened. I remember now. This doesn't look like the Vatican. This looks like a spaceship.
What is this place?
What is this, the end of Indiana Jones 4?
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo.
You fat fuck.
No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it out?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vatican?
I mean, he's kind of right.
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think he'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think he'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Yeah, press it. Press it. Press it. Press it. Press it. Press it. Press it.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No.
Excuse me?
Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done.
After all that, you don't stab him in the face?
Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Would it bring your family back? No. Would it at least kill the head of the Hydra? Yes. Would 2 more heads sprout from that cut Hydra head? Probably, but at least you got rid of one. Jesus?
Prophet, it is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks.
You don't look like Jesus.
We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
Gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us.
Don't do that. I don't like it when you do that.
Our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen.
I remember how I felt back in the day when she looked directly at the camera. I nearly shit my pants.
When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend.
Need a drink?
What
Okay.
we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand.
Please, wait. I have so many questions.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And then it just ends. Right then and there. Just ends right there. Except it isn't.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment ready to go before they do.
Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
Do you just have Ezio's hidden blade, Lucy? Like, how is that thing not, like, rusted all to shit?
We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once, do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
This tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your heads just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
Time to beat normal people. I'm coming for you, Vidic.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable.
Theoretical.
Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
All right. Guess I better get started.
And then the best thing they ever did... Well, fuck it. I'll use this time to do it. And there we have Assassin's Creed 2. Replaying through it now in 2021 versus all the other playthroughs I had back in the day. Is it the narrative gold that everyone thinks it is? No. Obviously not. It's still a very basic story, the very basic premise, and it has its problems. But basic stories and very simple stories have gotten us through things before. But what it does very well. And I think, as I said at the very beginning of the playthrough, I don't think I would have been the same person I am today if I hadn't have played it. This game and this franchise have done so much, have essentially been in my life pretty much as long as I can remember. And even still playing through it and all these years later and still having some minor things happen with the gameplay, I still love it. It's still a great game. And it only, for me, it only improves from here until we get to a certain point, which we'll talk about when we get there. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed 2. And now the best thing that the Ezio Collection and / the PC version ever did for us gave us a skip button. I completed the Uplay action. Yay! And now I'm back home. With all of my pictures. I think that'll be a good place for us. And there you have it, everyone. We have the Assassin's Creed 2 notch on our belt. Completed and everything. You gone, Raytron? Alright, see you next time. Come back. Probably not going to start streaming again until Tuesday. Come back Tuesday for more small time shenanigans. And then maybe we'll decide. I mean, I'm probably gonna. It's probably gonna be a while before I go to. Before I go to Brotherhood. Play some other games in the meantime, but we'll get there. We'll eventually work our way back around to Assassin's Creed. Well, with that, good night, everybody. See you next time.